Oh, good afternoon, or still good morning if you're on the West Coast, for like some of you that I saw last week. I have the pleasure today to be with Jade, Director of Sales for Jayne Luxury Rental. We're going to go to a very special place in Canada that not everybody knows or knows well. So, Jade, please let us take us away with you.
Thank you, Dominique, and thank you everybody for being here. As Dominique mentioned, my name is Jade. I am the B2B sales manager here at Jayne's Luxury Rentals. And today we're talking about Muskoka. Some of you might know it, some of you might not, but I'm sure at the end of the presentation you're going to fall in love with it and you're going to want to come. So our company is Jayne's Luxury Rentals. We specialize in exclusive and private luxury accommodations and concierge services. And just a bit about Muskoka, I really like sharing this quote at the front of my presentations because it captures the essence of the region. It's the beauty lies in the balance, barefoot mornings and private chefs coexist, and luxury is felt, not flaunted. This really encapsulate what it means to be in Muskoka and why for generations it's been so beloved. And in the background, that is a tennis court in one of the properties that we manage called Fogo Point. This is Jayne. She founded the company in 2014 and amazingly grew the company organically through the word of mouth. That in 2019, the largest bank in Canada, which is RBC or Royal Bank of Canada, awarded Jayne the Canadian Best Female CEO of a Startup Business. At least 80% of our staff are women, so really pushing the world forward that way. Now, where is Muskoka? What do you do here? Where to eat and where to shop? I have all the answers for you. Muskoka is in Ontario. We are one of the premier lake destinations in Canada. Here on the map, it is the entirety of Muskoka, but there's a lot of tiny towns that really makes the entire region so robust and interactive. Just for perspective, this is where New York City is. Toronto is right here, and we are a straight shot north, about 2 to 2.5 hour drive. There's many ways to get to Muskoka. So if you're flying internationally, you land at Toronto Pearson International Airport. Lots of flights coming from New York City, lots of flights coming from LA. A lot of our clients who are coming from the West Coast, they do take a private jet and they land in Muskoka Airport or the Paris Sound Airport. So that's a direct flight. We pick them up at either of those two airports in Muskoka and we drive them to the door. If you are flying from Toronto, there is the option to take a seaplane and arrive directly at your boathouse and at the property within 45 minutes. There are multiple drivable markets close to us. So here are all your Canadian cities that are drivable. And over here are all of your US cities that are drivable to Muskoka. Myself, I've driven from Pittsburgh all the way to Muskoka. Very fun road trip. And I think people are also looking for a lot more road trips. So this is a really great way to spend a few days in different cities and end the trip in a very relaxing space like Muskoka. Here's a fun fact at the bottom. Carnegie and Mellon, the Pittsburgh steel town magnates, contributed to the establishment of the Millionaires Row in Lake Muskoka in 1880. That row is still present until today, but there is a new row called the Billionaires Row in Lake Joseph, where Cindy Crawford lives, Blake Lively lives, and the CEO of Live Nation lives. So that is the most exclusive part of the lake of Muskoka. We have over 1,500 lakes, but as I mentioned, Lake Joseph is one of the most exclusive. This is also part of the big three. So these are the most sought after lakes in the region: Muskoka, Rosso, and Joseph. Lake Muskoka is very family friendly, so is all the other two lakes, but it really comes down to exclusivity. Lake Muskoka is approachable, Lake Rosso, so is so, Lake Joseph, very exclusive. We have a lot of cottages in this area. And I should also mention that you could actually boat from one lake to the other. So that is very big part of our culture here. You basically put your family on a boat, you go to Lake Joseph and Lake Rosso, so you have a lot more space to really roam around and explore. We have very, very comfortable summer. This is one of our key selling points. If you look at the weather down here, you could basically stay and bask under the sun all day, every day. And because of the rising temperatures, we are getting a lot more outdoor days. So 20 more outdoor days, but in 2025, we had about 22 degrees in weather up until October. So our seasons are getting longer, our time under the sun is getting longer. So if you have clients who live in hotter climates or hotter weather in the summertime, coming to Muskoka is definitely a big reprieve. We have tons of activities. I know people are sometimes concerned that there's only water activities to do here, but we are big on golf. We have about 30 golf courses here in the region, and Lake Joseph Club is one of the most sought after clubs. We have treetop trekking, which is this one on top here. There is also a kid version of that that's a lot closer to the ground that's monitored. So for a family who wants to do treetop trekking, their kids are more than welcome to join them. We have lots of hiking trails. We have 3 provincial parks in Muskoka. We have the Algonquin Park, which is actually sought after worldwide. That is the main park here. We have the Arrowhead Park. A lot of cross-country skiing happen there in the wintertime. And we also have UTV and ATVs. Of course, you can always rent a boat. You can bring your own boat. You can rent a boat through us. Some of our US clients, they actually ship their boat here every summer, and so that they're using their own boat and they're not renting. We can arrange yoga on the dock, massages. A lot of our properties have pickleball courts. And of course, kids are a big part of our culture here. We have lots of day camps in Muskoka. Generations, whether they live outside of Canada or live in Canada, they come back year after year to go back to the day camps their parents had gone to. We have water ski school for kids, youth boater and sailing camps. We always have a running joke at our company that this is the most expensive babysitting services you can get, because you can pay someone $1,000. They come and teach your kids how to sail a boat and how to drive a boat. This is a very special experience here in Muskoka, which is the Aspen Valley Wildlife Sanctuary. One of the things we really encourage in the region is for people to really get their hands in the culture and really experience what it's like to be with nature here. We have a lot of red tapes when building in Muskoka. Part of that is because we want to make sure that the wildlife, especially fish wild habitats, are protected. In our part by, we want to be part of that by inviting our guests and your clients to those sanctuaries. So they could spend a private tour, they can have a full day there just to feed the animals, meet the animals who are orphaned or under the care of the sanctuary. So it's a really great experience and a very homey one. There's lots of places to eat. The Pearl is a very coveted one. Our concierge team can arrange private dining at your property, hire private chef and sous chef, or the entire family can go by the water and have some lunch at Tula's, enjoy some of the breweries in the area. So lots of options to go about. We also provide a Black Jayne's card. So the Black Jayne's card is provided to every guest that we have. It encourages the guests to experience the restaurants in the area and the shops around the area, because it does provide discount to different restaurants and shops. Shopping is very big here. We have the Market Bakery. This is a high-end grocery store. Lots of people love to go there. And this is the Rosso General Store. It's been open since 1840, and it's still standing till today. Port Carling is the main hub of all the 3 lakes that I showed you a little earlier. So lots of places to choose from in terms of shopping. It's still a place where you can get a $700 bikini. And honestly, that's just the top. Okay, I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen The Heated Rivalry, but this is the talk of the town. The show was actually filmed, it's called The Barlocan Cottage, and I just wanted to share this quote with you because in Muskoka, we don't actually call them villas, we call them cottages. And here's a quote from Trevor McKeever: "A cottage is an idea, places where families retreat to reconnect and landscape in each other. Size is irrelevant. What matter is memory, continuity, and belonging." This is another great excerpt describing what cottages and what Muskoka is all about. And on to our cottages. So this is Rosso Manor. It's an 8-bedroom, 8-bathroom, beautiful log home by Simon Hirsch. Right up here is a Muskoka room. Every single cottage has a Muskoka room. The idea behind it is that at the end of the day, once you've done your swimming, you've done your excursion, it's where the entire family comes and retreat, play board games, have cocktails. So it's a really all-rounded experience every single day with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. This is Bumblebee Point, a very beautiful cottage. It has 900 feet of frontage, so that's talking about extreme privacy, beautiful boathouse. A lot of the cottages that we have had boathouses. Some of those boathouses either have 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom, and you could have high upper deck for a lot of entertaining during the day. There's this Manor Ridge, perfect for any family. It has a massive lawn that goes directly into the lake. This one is in Lake Simcoe, a little closer to Toronto, which would be about an hour and a half drive. This is Jayne's One Fine Stay. This is a really great example of what privacy feels like here in Muskoka. If you look really closely, this area here really gives any family staying at this property a lot of privacy. So I always like to say, we can look out, but people can't look in. This is why for years, a lot of celebrities love to come to Muskoka, is because they don't have to design the privacy. The privacy is already there. For anyone who's looking for exclusive properties, private properties, like Muskoka is a really great destination to go to, because it doesn't just give them that, it immerses them in the nature and the Canadian rocks and all of that. This is Bell Harbor, and just to let you all know, this is just a boathouse. As I said, some boathouses have really large upper decks. That this is part of the upper deck for dinners and parties and cocktails, watching your kids float around in the water. So it's very family interactive. And this is part of the main house, which is right behind this tree line over here. It's pretty impressive. Lastly, we do have island properties for the ultimate privacy and exclusivity. This property has 6 beaches. It has about 7 buildings in 16 acres of land. So this is selling for $136 a week. It's very close to the main island as well. It's just about a 5-minute boat ride. In 2024, we had the privilege of hosting Connor McDavid's wedding. So he's a big Canadian hockey player, and they rented the entire island for their wedding, turned one of the pavilion building into a nightclub, a beautiful scene, and we've such a big privilege for us to be part of the event. And this is our team. As I said earlier, I'm not sure if you caught, but we do not subcontract any of our team members. We own our housekeeping team, our property management team. The biggest pro of booking with us is that every single cottage has a property manager or a cottage manager, so that your clients are only dealing with one person the entire stay. And if you have any question, you're not contacting a general line. We have high touch service. We also have very, very strong relationship with our owners. It's all built through trust, and our owners care for their guests the same way we care for our guests. And here's just a few more reasons to why booking with Jayne is the best way you can go. We have lots of exceptional service, luxury lakefront homes, pet-friendly stay, and year-round experience. And I'm going to leave this here for just about 30 seconds for you guys to read some testimonials. I'll read the one at the top. Jayne has one of the strongest track records across vacation rental providers in all of North America, with nearly a decade of experience providing remarkable experiences and services to guests from all around the world. And 100 of 5-star reviews, you can have your peace of mind that your clients are in good hands. My contact information is on the screen here. Please feel free to send any questions to me, any inquiries. Our team will look after your guests and we'll look after your inquiries. Thank you
you
so
very
much.
much. Thank you very much. That
Yeah.
beautiful presentation. I think everybody must be excited to offer a new product, a new destination, some new ideas for their clients. So really, I don't see any question, but you answer everything yourself, I would say. I don't know if there is anything to ask. Huh? You, of course, have smaller, you show us your elite portfolio, but
Yes.
you have much more. You even have 2 bedroom, you have different price range as
Right.
well, huh? Voilà.
Yeah. So today I highlighted a lot of our like mostly super elite properties,
Huh?
but we do have a premium category, an elite category, super elite category. We actually just created a brand new category called the Jane's selection. So it's a step above super elite. So for any of your clients who are looking for the best of the best, let us know. We will pull from our portfolio.
Well, hard to believe what will be best than or better than what you show
It's
us, huh?
really hard.
Voilà. Yeah, I think it's hard, huh? But I just want to make sure people know that depending on their budget, there's probably always something that would fit, huh?
Yes.
So, yeah.
We have cottages from 15,000 a week
Mhm.
to
Voilà,
136,000. So
exactly.
we have a range and a very deep options available.
Voilà. Jen, as I can tell you, she has no competition. She's the only one doing this, and she does it very well. And have a great team, as you can tell, for Jade being present with us today. So, no
Thank
questions.
you.
Huh? So, I guess, unless there is a
Perfect.
closing word that you want to say, but I
Yes,
think,
I just want to thank everybody for being here, for taking the time to learn about Muskoka. Please, if you have any questions, Dominique will send me the
yeah,
attendee list. I will reach
yes.
out, give you my presentation, and if you have any question, I am available. I'm at your service.
Perfect. Thank you. Cynthia, thank you so
Oh,
much. That was beautiful. Yes.
thank you,
I'm
Cynthia.
hoping
Thanks for being
everyone that
here.
you're gonna try to offer it, because the clients might not even know about it and probably never ask the travel advisor for this destination. So,
Right.
uh,
It's a new location, and
yeah.
you're gonna be the insider. You're gonna tell your clients about Muskoka, and
Yes, yes.
you're gonna be like, yeah, I told you so.
Voila. And you can say, do you know where the celebrities are going? Maybe you don't know yet, but I'm going to bring you there too. Huh?
Thank you,
Voilà. Thank you.
Rhonda.
Amazing destination and presentation. Thank you, Rhonda. Huh? All right,
Thank you
everyone.
very much.
So, Jade, thank you for your time again. I will be sending you the recording for your follow-up. And
I
thank you again,
appreciate it.
everyone, for joining us and attending this other new webinar, I would say. Huh? So, we are good to go, Jade. Huh? We say
Yes, thanks,
goodbye.
Dominique. Have a lovely
Thank
flight.
you.
Take care.
Thank
Thank you
you.
all.
Bye bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.